I'm Jug Vodka. I'm the host of this podcast. I'm also the organizer. I also
You organize
organize.
it.
Yes, I organize the whole fandom thing, whatever with the videos. Uh, you're watching my channel, so I don't need to introduce much about myself.
Hey, what's up? I'm Jumpman Superior, or Jump for short. In the or not the podcast, in the fan dub, I usually play Vexen, Syx, and Jiminy Cricket, which means I am also the magical man behind Syx's gift.
My name's Marin, short for Marin Parasol. I've been into Kingdom Hearts since I was way too young. Usually I play roles like Odette, and I've occasionally played Naminé for the fan dub.
Hi, my name is TT64SP, also known as TT, also known as Tiago. I do a lot of characters in the fandoms, like too many to list them all, but I mainly do Lexius, Luxor, Hades, and Dr. Foxstein.
Hi, I'm Void Stuff, and I play an absurd amount of characters in the fandub. I counted 28, among those being Zigbar, Maleficent, all of the Jacks, Aladdin, Eeyore, and of course Gummy the Gummy Ship.
Yes, I think that's everyone. I'm Jug Vodka. I usually do I organize the fan dubs. I edit the videos. But I also do this podcast, and right now I'm still currently like editing the recoded fan dub, so that should be out like before this podcast episode is out.
All right, so I have a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Jumpman Superior, and I pretty much just play any games that I want, really. I just finished up Fallout 3, as in finish, I mean I soft locked and I don't want to play it anymore. Tomorrow I'm going to be playing Borderlands 3, but the video's already going to be out. So I play Borderlands 3 with some friends, and I'm also doing a Holy Grail run for Phantasy Star Online.
Best of luck with that. I draw mainly. I mainly draw stuff for Project Sekai and Ensemble Stars. I like rhythm games. I like See No Alice, but that closed. I have a passing interest in Nier and Drakengard. Mainly Drakengard.
So I have a YouTube channel. I'm TT64SP, where I mainly upload gaming stuff, and I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/TT64SP, where I stream any game that I want. And right now I am playing Persona 3 Reload, because yes, every stuff associated with this fandom has to do with Persona 3 now.
Okay, so I work as a hotel receptionist, and I'm also studying acting at university/college, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Oh.
Thank you. And in my free time, I read, I write, I game, and I've been thinking about maybe starting a little YouTube channel to do some short films on. I've got some short films in the pipeline. But that might
sounds exciting.
That might include doing a face reveal, so I'm weighing up my options about that.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you have such nice specs, surely you must also have a very nice face with it.
Now, TT, we've spoken about this. Not while we're recording.
Let's start with general Kingdom Hearts stuff before we get into that. Anything interesting? Does anyone have any stories about their fandom stuff or experience?
About Kingdom Hearts itself than the fan dub, is that alright?
Yeah, sure.
I'm currently actually going through and finishing Recom for the first time. I've beaten the original Chain of Memories on the Game Boy, but I have not done Reverse Rebirth before at all. So it's exciting. I don't like how the Recom plays very much, to be honest.
I understand, especially because I've been replaying it to do like a heartless kill count, and let's just say that it is a pain in the ass having to reload every time you don't get the card that you want, and just just doing the same thing over and over.
More than
Like,
that, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, it's okay. Go ahead.
More than that, I think the combat style was much more situated for being on the Game Boy, and in a 3D space, it's much more difficult. I think that's why some people find playing Flick Rush in Dream Job Distance a lot easier, even though
Mm.
they're basically the same thing.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
the thing about that is that I argue that Recom is. I mean, I have not played GBA Com, but it looks Recom looks easier because you think you have more option, you have more stuff that is broken easily. But I mean, I can't tell for sure because I've never played GBA.
I
Oh,
do
that's
think
I
fine.
that the GBA version does play a bit better because it was originally meant to be on the Game Boy Advance,
Mhm.
and having to work as a fully 3D game, it's just a little weird to mess
it's
around
yeah,
with.
like for example, like the shadows, the most common enemy in the game, and in Kingdom Hearts, they're really they're really weird because like they do like the shadow drop thing where like they just drop into the ground and just become a shadow. That can happen, and it'll just nullify whatever cards you're trying to do, and
Mhm.
it's really annoying because they're like, oh, you're trying to do attack. Fuck it, I'm just gonna leave or whatever.
Mhm.
And they're the most
Mhm.
common enemy in Recom. So
Think about your
yeah,
placements as well as your cards, and it becomes, for some people, that might be more difficult to manage because you still had
Mhm.
to think about your placement on the Game Boy version, but it wasn't a 3D space, so it was easier to have your attacks connect.
Yeah.
Yeah. The playing
yeah,
field is lessened by the fact that there's only 2 dimensions to play in.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see the whole area at once. You're not getting hit in the back a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
As
sort of
far
dodge rolling and just sort of having Sora's butt in frame for most of it and trying to see what's going on.
I'm a most people are X mashers. I mash the block button for my life, and
Uh,
being completely unable to block in Recom is not a good feeling for me.
I'm one of very few cage players that doesn't mash and or I guess it depends. Like in Cage 1 and 2, I was mashing X. In BBS and Dream Drop, I was mashing Triangle, and in Cage 3, especially on Critical Mode, I was mashing Square.
In
uh,
BBS, I was mashing Ragnarok more than anything else. That shit is broken.
So that meant you were mashing Triangle.
Well,
I
not
just
on Xbox, I wasn't.
Oh, ooh,
True.
that's
We're using the PlayStation terms, but it's different
Oh.
for different devices. It's nice that Kingdom Hearts is more accessible now.
Yeah, I
yeah.
wouldn't have got into it were it not for the fact that it was available on other platforms.
I mean, by the time I got into KH, like the Switch versions were already out, but I obviously didn't want to play those because cloud gaming. But
I've-
and I just thought, well, I mean, I have a PS5 that I bought recently. I have no games on it, so I figured, yeah, might as
Mhm.
well get them now.
They're all available through PS Plus, like expansion, aren't they? So that's really
Yeah,
accessible.
but I wanted to have them all the times.
Sure.
let's reel back into the fandom discussion
Oh, okay.
because I tried to just start that and we kind of got derailed. Anyone else got just experience with just any interesting stories with the fandom?
Yeah, I do have
Specific
one. So,
coded?
uh, I mean, I think you meant the fandoms in general, but yeah, you can talk about coded.
I mean, yeah. Just don't go too far into recoded because just gonna save that for a little bit later.
Yeah.
All right.
So for me, my story was actually about a recomp. So the way that I came up with the Lexius talking the way that he speaks was just because I had surgery done recently on my jaw at that time, and like trying to speak at all was just very uncomfortable, and I felt like I didn't want to talk too much. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up. I had a random word generator pulled up on my screen, and I just said whatever came up first, and that's how Lexius came to be.
It worked, man. It really
It
worked.
worked.
Yeah, it's really funny. With days, I was like, I guess I have to do like very few words to speak as Lexius. I didn't use a word generator. I just go with like, what's the funniest thing to say, and it's like, so I had him like yelling like Kaioken and Revolution. And I
Yeah.
just and I like I secretly like wanted to like implant the union shit like very early
Yeah.
on, and then that later got caught on. But like
Yeah.
because Lexius died, like he didn't really contribute that much
Yeah.
to
Also,
today's.
He was a
like,
martyr for the Union.
yeah. Also, speaking about the days where, like, the moment when I saw the revolution into the like Taco Bell bell sound, like that was one of the like I didn't watch it at that point because like I wasn't in the recording for days, or at least not in the entirety of it. Like, and so seeing the when I rewatched it, I saw the Taco Bell edit. That was like so fucking funny.
We have had some very good quality edits, like coming
Yeah.
into the dubs. Stuff that you prep, you have the notes ready for it, and then Jog, you'll just throw us a fun edit, and suddenly it keeps us on our toes.
Yeah, it started with days because like with like H1 and Recom, I just did it like pretty like bare bones.
Mm.
And with days I was like, well, let's like turn this into a sitcom,
I mean,
and
it
then that
worked.
spiraled, yeah, it spiraled out of there. But
We
like
had the
days
mm.
It's crazy to think about how long ago Days was.
I
Seems like it's
mean,
hardly been any time since then.
it was only in August, like, and I mean, I was in fact when Days was being recorded, like at that time, I was actually at my cousin's wedding, which was it was very nice to attend, but I still felt kind of bad that I like couldn't really join in on Days, so I actually found a way to like snuck in a cameo in Days, and like so I at least I was like, well, at least I was there, you know. For
Well,
a
hey,
bit.
I mean, don't miss your brother's wedding. I mean,
No,
ideally,
it
your
was my
brother should only.
cousins.
Oh, your cousins, sorry, but ideally,
Yeah,
he
that
should
makes
only
it
get
okay.
married once. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was I only left like for 5 minutes, then I came back and I enjoyed the rest of the wedding.
Nice.
It went well.
It went well.
That's good.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, I think interesting enough, KH1, I think I had to like put the most effort in because like I had to like carry a lot of characters because like at the time like there wasn't that many people, and that's why like Void had to like take in like so
Oh
many
yeah,
fucking roles, and
yeah.
it's
And the
fucking
funny thing
crazy.
about that is that he joined in the server like 1 or 2 days before the actual recording, and he like picked up on this many characters in that
It's
short.
the theater kid in me. It's I really will just grab as much as I can.
Yeah, there were only like 10 to 12 of us, right?
We were
No,
13, the funny number.
no,
13.
Very good.
we were 13 and Brecom, I think.
Mm.
Wait, really? I thought
Yeah,
we
we
were
were like
already
yeah,
13
we were like
H1.
we were 10 people in KH1, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
right. So
I remember for the KH1 dub, there were like the list of characters seems so long.
Yeah.
yeah,
So like I
yeah.
had taken 6 characters and I didn't feel in connection with any of them. I am not proud of my
Uh,
performance.
what I typically do for most of them is that I just pick whoever I feel like I can do like a unique or funny voice for. So I just
I I think I took like Ansem as like an obligation to like go, okay, I'm gonna do the villain's voice or what, I'm gonna
Mhm.
do the villain guy or whatever. And at the time I didn't really care about like Ansem Dark Seeker
Seeker
until
of
like
Darkness.
yeah, dark, yes, yeah. I didn't really care about him until like after I started voicing him, and then like I started like I just go off the fucking rails with the fucking Minecraft shit.
And then he
And
got banned from Roblox.
yes, and then after that, it was until like after that I was like, wait, I should put more effort into like Ansem. So that's why like his voice kind of started changing and Recom, because I was like trying to put more effort into it.
It's interesting as the dubs go on and the people who have stuck with the same characters for all of them, the characters develop and we find new ways to make
Yeah,
fun and
that's
jokes out of it.
fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
like I like the continuity and the fandoms. It really
Yeah.
helps give
Like
some sort of structure and like some sort of sense that ties them together, because like they have to, because in order to like make sense, there's sometimes there are like things that just like they're like a total fucking moment, just like just for example, was it
like the yeah, this
Diz revealing that Zemdus is like his son, and that's like that's a whole entire fucking
yeah, because
line of question.
yeah, because like if Zemnis is this son, then who is then Xehanort? Well, that means that Xehanort by extension was, I
We
mean, or maybe he just maybe it was more meant to be taken like less, not literally his son, but more like he like raised him, took care of him, and taught him everything, and
it's it's it was really strange.
like
I do have something planned out. I do have something planned out that like I could try to like figure out how to fucking work that out for
yeah.
BBS. But yeah,
Yeah,
and,
continuity is probably the thing I like the most about the dub so far. Because, like, for example, I'd been wanting to continue Jiminy's arc since KH2 Part 1, and I finally got the chance to hash that out in the recoded dub, and I felt like it went pretty well.
Yeah.
That was okay.
let's talk. You know what? Let's talk about Recoded now. What's everyone thinking about that? Um,
I think it's some of our best work.
it's really interesting. I wasn't really that big of a fan of it in the first half of it, but
Mm.
then like because like sort of like how it was going on about the continuity, there's because of how like Recoded had like multiple endings, it had like multiple resolutions and like multiple arcs within it, so like it really pushed some things out instead of like having shit linger for a while. So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Data Sora's arc and how like it subverted like what we already have with like Meet Sora and Meet
Meet
Riku.
Sora.
Meet Sora.
That was a good way to put it.
I do
Uh,
wish that we had Artie here to sort of
Yeah,
give us some thoughts
that
on
would
it.
be probably like very interesting to have heard here, but oh well.
Mm.
Well, yeah, it's it's quite interesting how that turned out. Um, what else? It was another. I really like. I'm really proud of my decision to make sure every data character like are separate from like their more real counterparts in terms of
Uh
It was
in
a good
terms of voice
choice.
yeah,
actors.
because and
Yeah. Having different people like play different characters in this specific fandom as like the data versions like is really interesting.
I
Because
like taking
now,
a crack at Hades. I thought that was fun.
yeah.
yeah, I'm a little sad that like I didn't get to do much as Hercules. I had like a little bit planned or something like that, but like it went off the rails, and then everyone was just talking over each other. I was like, ah,
Yeah.
shit, I didn't have space.
Yeah. I mean,
Always moments like that are gonna happen.
yeah, it's kind of also like I guess I also wanted to like do more with Dewey, and Louie, but essentially all they said throughout the entire fandom was "Quintessence, thank you."
Oh
I hope
man,
you remember one scene that they were in.
There was one of
Or
them
two.
one of them was in Traverse Town, and that was like before like was it not Roxas Rico shows up and goes like hey, you want to go bowling?
Yeah.
Like it was one of those things. Then then the next time Huey, Dewey, and Louie show up, it's in the Castle of Oblivion.
Yeah.
I forgot so much of what happens in Recoded, and when we were going
Really?
through the fan dub, I was like, I don't even remember this.
Yeah,
It was
Recoded
all a
like
fever dream.
yeah,
It really
Recoded.
was.
Yeah, it's really funny. Like there was a good amount of people who didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, because like Recoded is such a forgettable movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And
And now we made it actually kind of okay. No, we made it good. Who am I kidding? We made it good.
Yeah, we made it
Yeah.
memorable.
hmm
it
People
was
should watch that recoded movie that we've made instead of
Yeah.
It'll
You
make more
should
sense.
you should watch the recoded movie now.
Well, no,
Nomura,
no.
take notes.
Get the full like watch time of this
Yeah.
podcast, and then go watch it. We don't want to
Uh,
drop off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
make Jog another penny.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more penny.
we got what was it? I did like how Castle Oblivion went, and how that whole fucking story went out in that portion, and there's like I'm starting to notice Jan likes to do this thing where like he has like an arc with like a character or what he has like
Mhm.
a whole ass character arc with whatever he's like focusing on. And Cage Jewel, it was Diz, and Recoded, it was fucking Mickey Mouse. And
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse has a full on like character arc where like he went from like um he went from like trying to evade taxes from IRS and like trying to rig the election,
yeah.
and he's just like
Uh,
he's like proclaiming himself as God in the data universe, and and it just and it goes it really changes by the end of it where like Mickey has like found like he found like what he considers his own son,
yeah.
and he's like I'm gonna start paying the taxes, okay, IRS,
Yeah, and I
and
guess
something
this
like that.
it is also kind of funny because it kind of also bookends Cage One because like the reason Donald and Goofy went out in Cage One was because they were like had to pay Mickey's taxes because
Yes, they were paying his taxes. It was the taxes he had to do.
yeah.
This is character growth. And I felt like the fact that Jan hadn't really had a chance to have many big roles in the fandom, it was a really good chance for Jan to have like a proper meaty role in the way of Mickey here
Yeah.
for Recoded, and we
Yeah,
really got to run wild with that.
Jan definitely shined with Mickey. That was really good.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Was it who else was also really interesting?
I really enjoyed
Data.
Data Riku.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say
Data.
Data Riku had like a whole ass thing, and like was like friend zoned like Sora midway through,
Yeah.
and it's really funny that Emma like told us to like yeah she was gonna like she was gonna like just like have like was it go back to dating Datasaur or whatever,
Mhm.
but that didn't work out because he didn't have like a next scene or anything like that, so Data Riku was just gone after some point,
Yeah.
and Datasaur had to like live with the repercussion of that and has to deal with and
Yeah.
I think it made it better that like Data Riku didn't should just show up later because like that I you know we wouldn't have this whole arc where like
He's never seen
they
again, so will we get to resolve that? It would just be left as
Uh,
a thread.
yeah,
yeah
no, like that's like one of the true loose ends. Like
I wouldn't say a loose threat like loose ends or anything like that because it's like it's like it, it 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 works
yeah, it works.
it works if you believe that like he wasn't ever gonna like go back with Data Sora or anything.
It's left
It
to the
works.
audience's interpretation.
And
We
In
want to
fact-
believe our audience
In
is
fact,
thinking.
comment below what you think about this.
I was about to say, so Datasaur like was able to progress and develop past that point, and I feel like Datasaur is like made a somewhat stronger character by the end of it because like he accepts he sort of accepts that like he's not real, but at the same time he accepts that there is purpose and value in his own life, even if even if he's a data version of someone, and he accepts that like he is the imposter, but he's also has value, and he teaches Data Roxas the same point.
I was going to
And
say, yeah,
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say that Castle Oblivion and especially everything with Data Roxas was especially good. in
Oh
my
yeah,
opinion.
we didn't even
was
mention
amazing.
Data Roxas.
Esper was
It was-
Yeah,
I
that
can't wait to watch the recoded dub because I had to leave before Castle Oblivion, so all that stuff is just completely unknown to me. So it's gonna be like seeing it for the first time is gonna be amazing.
I mean, I just want to rewatch it because I feel like I feel like it's probably maybe one of the most rewatchable ones, or maybe Days is more rewatchable. I don't know.
I feel like in terms of probably like a through line, I think it might be the one that works best if you were to just sit down and watch it for 2.5 hours. With
Yeah.
some pizza.
yeah,
I guess
it
so.
works. It works as a standalone thing too, just like Days. There's not a lot of like carried continuity or whatever. Like you don't need to know whatever you need to know. You don't need to know like
Yeah, you
Mickey.
don't.
You don't. Okay, you don't need to know about like Mickey Mouse, or like Donald or Goofy. Like,
What about Pete's and Goofy's relationship?
wait. I was about to say, and with Jiminy, that's explained at the start of it, so you don't really need to like catch yourself up because like Jiminy explains to you like what fucking happened in like Cage 2,
Yeah,
and
like
so on.
in KH2, and like Recom establishes this character that he's a little freak, and then at the beginning of Recoded, I pretty much this is like, yeah, so this is what happened, this is what nominated to me, and here's where we go from here.
That was a pretty good recap. Like, I'm like looking through the edits, and it's like it's pretty. Yeah, it works. It really works on its own. You don't need, it works as explanation. About like Pete with Maleficent. I'm not really sure about them. They don't really like you don't really like need to know too much about them other than Pete and Goofy were in a relationship.
They were lovers.
Yeah.
They had a deep romantic relationship.
It comes up, but it's not like something that you need to know I think that Recoded is a good point to start if you haven't seen anything else.
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
both
Yeah,
because
also
of
because KH1 to rewatch is kind of
Yeah.
What if we did
Besides
like
the
a
short.
KH1 remaster?
Maybe that could be an idea for sometimes, but in the meantime, watch the KH1 shorts. Those are funny.
Hey, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't really work on the
I-
Cage 2 shorts because it's like there's so many like
Yeah.
hours in that, and I'm like, well, I'm
Yeah,
like
it's
already
insane.
busy with other things, so like maybe after like we're done with like Cage 3, or like I'll start like checking on the making shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, Marin?
Aside from it being an easy to jump into point, it's also some of our best work.
Oh
so
yeah.
far.
Yeah.
I do think originally Coded was also meant the game itself, not the fandom, like the actual game, was meant to be an easy to jump into point for Kingdom Hearts, but which is why it's so disconnected from the rest of Kingdom Hearts. But
But
I think it doesn't do well in that aspect as a game, you know?
Yeah.
yeah,
It
like
just tried to recap KH1 and then at the end start Sora off towards Dream Drop and rescuing Aqua,
like
all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
like even I'd argue that like doesn't really work as like a jumping point for newer fans.
Um,
But whether that
that,
was the intention or like whether it works or not is not as important as the intention. If it was intended to work, as if that was what the idea behind it was.
yeah, it's official coded isn't really that important to the Kingdom Hearts story. I think that can easily be skipped.
Yeah.
That's something that always confused me about the recoded story as a whole, because I'm pretty sure that in Kingdom Hearts 3, Sora was like bringing up the events that happened in Recoded, but it wasn't that Sora.
I mean, uh, oh yeah, oh you're right. I don't.
Maybe it was just parroted back to him in a long trip on Gummy the
Or
Gummy ship.
or maybe like maybe like he connected it like Mickey like put a connected downloaded the information of data Sora and like
No,
via Bluetooth something
he
like
probably didn't download anything.
yeah
He
no
probably
I'm
he,
just
Mickey showed Sora the Recoded movie.
Just sat him down.
no. What probably happened is like Donald, Goofy, and Jiminy just retell him like what fucking happened, and that's
yeah
probably how he did it.
probably
Because they just hang around with each other. That they're bound to just like let them know what the fuck happened.
yeah that's probably true, but I like my idea better.
I want to say recoded the fandom version has like probably has a better connection to the greater story than the official, because like
Yeah.
now we have a post developed Mickey, and he's like I forgot what happened at the end of Recoded. Like, didn't Mickey just like want to fucking adopt like meet Sora or something like that?
Mhm.
I don't know we keep calling him Meat
I
Sora. I'm
still
sorry.
can't get over Meat Sora.
Yeah.
It's too funny for me.
It felt like the sort of like a turning point for the storyline, which makes me a little bit sad that we're gonna be it's gonna be a few months until we actually pick back up with Triple D, because we're gonna have to go backwards 10 years to the
Yeah.
faraway year of 2014, in
Yeah,
which I was
but
11. Oh god.
oh god.
2013.
Oh man.
I like that's crazy to me to think about 2014 because like I was 9. Like fuck.
Wait, 2014. Yeah, I was also 9.
Yeah, I did
Or
say
10.
20. I did say around the range of 2013 or 2014, just around that
Prepare
area.
your dead memes, ladies and gents, and all
Yeah,
that.
baby.
Yep.
I mean,
I think this is more of a challenge for everyone else, because like with the way I've planned out and notes for Terra is like like what's a meme or not or whatever at the time is like very irrelevant to what I'm trying to do with it.
yes.
Sarah
Like
has a goal, and all these memes are getting in the way, and he's just getting grumpier and grumpier until he decides to just become evil.
Oh man.
It's crazy to think about the fact that as a for the longest time for Kingdom Hearts, people outside of Japan weren't able to play Final Mix, and now a Final Mix has been more accessible than the original versions of the game for longer.
yeah.
And
Like
I like this. I like that's a good thing overall, I think, but it's
I
crazy
mean,
to think about to me.
like the
Yeah.
only things that were really missing from the original, I guess, are like most of the enemies designs that they were just better overall. Like I think Trickmaster is a great example of this. Like in the original, like he was actually like coded like based on Wonderland. Like he had the red and black pattern, like kind of like the Queen of Hearts and the cars. But like in Final Mix, he just looks off.
He's supposed to match the bazaar room, isn't he not? Is
May
he
I
not?
ask a
I
question?
mean, yes, you may.
If I show an image, would it be shown on screen on the podcast?
No, no.
Okay.
Okay. Last, if you
Yeah,
watch the
unless you,
podcast, if you watch the podcast, I literally have the fucking image of.
unless you ask the
It's hold up. I'm about to say like it was the image of Itsumi, and she's like saying
yeah
edit request denied,
yeah
Mm.
because
yeah
everyone kept asking me to edit things in.
yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, editor, put in right now an image
No,
of
no.
I think we're
Ooh.
we're still on the was it BBS?
Yeah.
We started talking about BBS.
We're moving on to BBS.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
what to
BBS.
expect from BBS?
I think you should expect 3 gorgeous voices guiding you through the main story. We've got Jog Vodka as Terra. We've got Marin as Aqua, and some guy as Ventus. And they're going to encounter
Yeah, we
some
have.
funny people.
And
appreciate
also
it.
expect a very rough voice from a strange old man provided by someone.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh
just
my
guys from the street. I just found from Philadelphia.
One of the things I can't wait for in BBS is Xbox 360 Vanitas.
Xbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah. We oh yeah. Wally.
Yeah.
I can't remember if Wally was in the last fandom.
No,
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 he
I don't
but
wasn't.
think
He
so.
he wasn't. He was in the call for a bit, listening to what we were doing, but he wasn't. He wasn't actually at the role, but yeah, it will
the
be his
viewers
first
will
time.
the viewers will have been yet to meet him, but he's been messaging me with ideas for Vanitas, and they sound good so far. So I'm
He
looking
has
forward
also
to it.
messaged me with ideas for Vanitas, and
He's a proactive man.
yeah,
I like that.
he's not like me who just plans things on his own.
I
I'm the same way. Don't
I
worry.
And
I
I
do
wing
plan things.
everything.
I do plan things out. The most I've ever given out was like towards like TT because you have uh your voice in Messers Xehanort.
Yeah,
And I want you to just get comfortable with what the fuck I'm just gonna
yeah,
do
yeah. Fair
so that I
enough.
don't throw you off.
But like, I guess maybe my idea with Zeno, like, I'm not gonna say much because obviously I want to make it a surprise for both the viewers and you as well. But he's going to like throwing people off in some very interesting ways.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I do enjoy planning things out ahead of time, but mostly more so due to the roles I've played in the past. I've never really had been like, maybe I should talk this out with the other people playing connected roles because the only character I've played with a role that's kind of got a main dynamic was Olette. And that ended up actually going pretty well with her making a lot of some bitches jokes.
I mean, yeah, maybe. And I mean, the bitch is running. I guess. Wait, am I allowed to say that?
Well, you've said it now, so
Or editor, remove it from the video if it
edit
does.
request
Oh.
denied.
I also coined the bit of Nominee or Soap being a fanfiction writer, and I'm deeply sorry for that. I'm happy it became such a long-running gag, though.
Yeah, the
I mean,
mileage
it's.
you've gotten out of that is quite something.
I mean, yeah, we have two fanfic writers in the
I
fandoms.
Yeah, the good
it
fanfic
was
writer and the evil fanfic writer.
Evil fan.
yeah we. I think was it. I think what's really funny about that whole thing is that I remember we did like a tier list of like Hunger Games characters like if they can survive or not. We put like Jiminy, Cricket, and not and like Soap in like the same fucking tier, and it's because it's in the same tier where like they're able to survive for a very long time, but they're not able to get like any kills.
Yeah.
And it's for like very different reasons. Like Jimmy can just survive through was it being on like Sora's back or something like
I
that.
mean, he can
And Soap has a soap dimension too.
sub the
So
man.
like they're able. So Soap can just like stay in the soap dimension for how
Yeah, so
many?
just like the soap dimension where I'm in control and like just trap him in soap bubbles.
Into the Soaperverse.
Yeah, and then there's a sequel to that, Across the Soapiverse.
And beyond the Soaperverse. And
Yeah.
One was it loose thread or like weird thing that just a weird idea that like I thought was gonna like pick up from the was it the nobodies is like I thought everyone was gonna be like cleaning was gonna be like we're gonna be like cleaning products or whatever and so it's like I was thinking, oh, soap is like one cleaning product, and then there's like another cleaning
Yeah,
product.
but I mean,
That changed into like the nobody's being white people,
yeah,
Oh
but
no!
also
and that's
Careful,
just
careful, careful,
yeah,
John.
yeah, we don't want to mention too much about it.
no,
Like,
they're white people, and
yeah,
people are gonna accept that.
yeah,
Physically, they are
We're
white.
never.
yeah, they are
Yes, they
white
are.
people, and they're also mostly voiced by white people. Like,
Well, I haven't done a face reveal.
I mean, but yeah, but I can tell you're white because I'm the master of master, and I mean, I have voiced a lot of white people for in the fandom between Lexius, Luxor, and I mean, just the regular Dusks. Like, I'm the one who does all the Dusks.
I think I voiced
Um,
Twilight Thorn. I think that was me.
what is it? I think we should head back to BBS.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
think we kind of derailed.
BBS is my. I think it is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I
That's,
still need to finish it.
Yes,
It-
you
I mean,
do, Jump. You heretic.
I mean, listen. I didn't finish BBS because I didn't know how to unlock the secret ending. You
you
had to
guys.
like no. Okay, listen. I didn't know that to unlock the secret ending, you had to beat every character story at least on Proud, and so I did Ventus's on.
I didn't do it. I'm proud actually. I got
It just
everything
has to
done.
be on the same difficulty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All on the same
I,
difficulty.
And you
Then
have to
Yeah.
find the pages as well. The
then
report.
fuck me because
Yeah.
I played all three of them at different difficulty levels.
Oh,
I
You poor soul.
poor
It's
I
actually the only
unfortunately.
Kingdom Hearts game I've 100%ed. So I like it a normal amount, you know?
good. I respect you, Marin, for completing it. Unlike Jump and TT.
Listen,
you
it's not my fault. I didn't know.
but yeah, I just randomly just decided. I think one day I just like randomly decided to get the secret ending.
Nice.
Then I realized, I realized like, oh, all I had to do was just go look at like the fucking graveyard as Ventus, and then go into like the one fucking was it the Mirage Arena as like Terra, and that's how I got it.
Yeah.
It's BBS reminds
Because
me of a.
because like the like all the other reports or whatever, I got it by playing the game normally.
Mm.
So I had to like do two. I had to do like two things out of the way.
Mm.
So, yeah.
BBS reminds me of a time when I would be in high school during the day. I'd come home, just play nothing but Kingdom Hearts, and just knock out like a game every 4 days or
I
something.
see.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me last year. No, not last year, but like 2 years ago. So,
I miss
and
being that productive.
well, I mean, now essentially I've replaced it with like trying like trying to like do challenges on EP3, like I was doing that for in late 2023, and now I do nothing. Except streaming.
Well, I mean that's pretty cool too. I mean you
Yeah,
can.
that is cool.
Oh yeah, Slox was it didn't get
Wait,
to claim anyone yet.
yeah, that is true. Like now that I think about it,
He originally was there to audition for Xehanort, but then you
Mm,
took him, and
it's been a while.
yeah,
The sheet's been up for a while.
yeah, it has. I mean, it has been for 2 weeks now. I want to say, yeah, 2 weeks.
Well, it's been 2 weeks since coded.
It has been.
Where
2
does
weeks.
the time
Wow.
go?
Into the ether.
what else?
Oh god, I'm 19 now. My birthday was Thursday. Time's going so fast.
Oh,
That's
well,
crazy.
It goes
yeah.
to the same place that BBS Jungle Book went.
Yeah, the same place that it went, which is the.
Yeah, and Triple D Treasure Planet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not last week, but the week before, I turned 20.
Yeah,
Very nice.
yeah, that is.
Nice.
Lots of birthdays all at once.
Yeah, a bunch. And also, you want to
I-
hear something crazy? On the 24th, no, yeah, 24th of June will be the first year anniversary of the fandoms. Like That is nuts.
Hey,
Yeah. I'm trying to see what is it? I do have like a schedule.
it's a Monday. That one, the 24th
Yeah,
of June.
So, depending on how things go, the finale to A Dream Jump Distance might be the anniversary.
The anniversary special. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Oh,
We've
what
come
Oh
what
very
a,
far.
gosh.
what a week special. No, I'm sorry. No, I don't. No, I don't. Didn't mean.
No,
Yeah.
that'll be when we finally get our Fantasia representation. That's my favorite Disney film.
I'm
Yeah,
also a
but
huge Fantasia fan.
I mean,
Hey.
I guess it's gonna be cool still. But I mean, I think as a thing to like dub, like, I mean, like, you don't have that many characters. Like, besides Sora and Riku, you only have Mickey and Young Xehanort.
I'll be getting that Chernobog voice line in. You know
Wait,
me.
didn't you also do him in one too?
I did. I'd literally left my desktop and I was with my really crappy like headphone microphones on my iPad and I was like, oh my god, Chernobog's there. I'll throw a line in. So I did.
Yeah.
Shit. Cage one was a certainly experience.
That was
Yeah.
an experience.
Jog, is this you segueing to the next point? Because that's like mad clean as a segue.
Yeah, that is. We did kind of talk about this one
you
already.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. You were
Hey.
okay, Void. You were like the last minute conclusion in the first fandom.
Well, yeah, I was
And-
watching the regular Pat World Watch for probably the 15th time because it was just like my white noise. And then I finally heard him say, "Hey, I have a Discord server." So I joined the Discord server and met all of you. You
Yeah.
merry lot.
Also, the other thing
What-
that I realized about
what-
is that we all
what-
kind of joined in at around the same time,
Mm,
like around May and June. Like that's a funny coincidence.
yeah.
Yeah.
The server
Was
a
it
couple years prior, and I left because I'm not very good with big servers, and then I came back.
Oh, really?
Just
Okay.
Yeah.
in time.
I was it. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. If Void didn't like show up for the fandom, what probably happened is I probably picked up like the rest of the
Yeah,
characters.
I would have done the same.
Something like that. Just I would
Like
have picked up more characters
I
because
would
like
have done the
no
same
one else
because
was.
I tried to pick one character per world in one, and then I thought, well, I mean, if no one's
I
gonna do it, then I'll probably take more characters, but like, it's gonna
I
be very annoying to do.
Yeah, KH1 Atlantica for me.
Yeah, Cage was
Okay.
gonna cover you.
that was pretty.
That must have been
Atlantica
rough
was-
to do.
Yeah.
and then fucking Sebastian was like, okay, you're fucking banned from
I mean,
Atlantica, and that like okay that and then that made it really easy for us to like ignore Atlantica.
I
and,
was
like,
not trying to
KH2.
retcon KH2 Atlantica with that
yeah,
line. I like KH2 Atlantica. I
I mean,
think move this
I would
swim
have
this
been
way as a
very.
bop.
It would
I
have been
think
very
yeah,
funny to like do actually sing in the. I think it would have been kind of fun, honestly, to at least attempt it.
I think I would have gotten really tired of this singing by then.
Mm.
So because
Yeah,
I
I
think there's been
see.
because
enough
like
singing in the fandub already.
Yeah, we
KH2
have
Agrabah had some singing.
like we have
yeah. It was
Castle.
we went through like a breaking point and was it part 3 or something
Yeah,
like that
part
or
4
like
had
or
the most amount of singing.
part 3
No,
we had
4.
like the breaking point and then like I try to like write down the note. I'm like, hey, stop
Yeah,
singing,
and
but
you
like
forgot to say it,
I forgot to mention
and
it.
then me and Castle we both did songs for part 4.
And then I had to like officially stop the singing
Stop the
after
singing.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Blue meanie.
It got really annoying because like it started disrupting people. It started disrupting the whole thing, and because people were singing, it didn't give much space for other people to say anything.
Mm. We'll bring it
Because like
back
we should
for Dream Drop
no
Fantasia.
no, we're not
Musical
doing it.
world.
Yeah,
Not even that. No.
It's musical sound effects, not musical voices.
Well, we'll
I mean-
communicate entirely in onomatopoeia.
Oh God.
Bang, wallop, hiss.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like in actual DDD, when you get to that world, like there's no battle noises. I mean, there are, but they're all made from instruments. So
It's a
So-
really good world, Symphony of Sorcery, man.
it is very good. But
So good.
Oh, man,
I
it's gonna
love
be
Dream
really.
Drop Distance.
It's yeah. I
then
like
it's
gonna be
good
real-
for you. Like that's all I will say. Because if I start
Yeah.
talking about DDD, then oh boy.
What else to talk about? Do we want to move on to the halfway point?
Yeah, I've got a
yeah.
great prompt for the halfway point just when you guys want it.
Whenever
A
you're
prompt.
ready.
All right.
Okay, would you rather fight an orangutan with a sword once a year or fight a chicken every time that you get into your car or get onto any mode of public transport? Discuss.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Pick
it's
Now I want to. I just
Am
want
I-
to mention the orangutan with the sword. That's like that's gonna like that's like fatal. That shit's fatal.
no,
Like,
but
if you fuck
Jog,
with that.
listen. Have you considered shooting him in the fucking face?
No.
Hmm.
Okay, so
okay.
my question
I
is,
don't have I don't have a gun on me. Okay, I don't own a gun
Yeah,
or
but you're
anything
in
like
the
that.
US,
So
buy one. You can buy
Yeah,
one
that-
at any grocery store.
that was gonna be my question. Do I get prep time, or is this like with my bare fists?
You get
Because when I posed this question to my flatmate, hi George. When I posed this question to my flatmate, he said, "Well, do I have prep? Do I because the way that you phrased it is, the orangutan might just spawn at any point of the year. So,
Yeah, but I
if I
guess
knew
with
that
the
it was coming on a
chicken-
specific day, I could armor up or something."
Yeah, and
It's like,
I guess
shit, orangutan day is 2 weeks from now.
orangutan get all right.
Yeah, I
And-
can't go on that date with you. Sorry, I've got my orangutan day.
Yeah. And I guess the thing with the chicken is that since
Can you-
it's every
wait.
time you enter a mode of transport, like you can kind of anticipate, like, no, all right, I guess I'll just.
But then
gonna
it's like,
wait,
do you kill
wait,
it
wait.
while the bus
Wait.
is in transit?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. I'm like wondering, like, is like, can you just kill it while in the vehicle, or like, do you have to like fight it in order to answer your vehicle?
I don't
I
know.
think the people on the bus would be tired of me trying to fight a chicken every time I got on the bus.
It's 9:30 and he's on his way to college killing
Yeah.
a chicken.
It's like,
and this
fuck, it's Jump. He's getting on the bus again. Here we
and this
go.
is-
Get ready for chicken
hey,
smell.
and this
No,
is why I go.
This. No, crazy third option. The chicken man from Family Guy. You have to fight.
There is no third
Oh, I don't
option.
stand a chance.
I mean, have you seen the fights like in the Chicken Man? Like, it's
That-
brutal.
My thought was, if you kill a chicken, like if you take the bus to college and back every day, 5 days a week, you get 10 chickens a week. That solves like having to pay for food ever. You'd be like just full of
Exactly, like
protein.
you would get tired of
Okay.
it, but that works.
Yeah. And you'd be buff
Yeah, but
from
you-
eating so much freaking protein as well.
Yeah, that's how you got the packs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have like a chicken. You're just carrying that around. You're just carrying that around in your fucking
I just
backpack.
I carry it in my backpack. I take my laptop out, take some notes. It's got some chicken feathers
Yeah,
on
that,
it.
that shit's gonna fucking rot and like stinking up the place.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and if
awkwardly
you watch
wave at my
any-
crush.
Wait. And I mean, I guess the other solution is just go everywhere with a bike, like me, or at least I used to go on a bike until 2 days ago, where I got into a bike accident.
Shit. Here's what you do. You use the bike to incapacitate the chicken. You get on the bus with the bike, and then you just lob the bike at the chicken. Chicken dead, pick up your bike. Sit down. Enjoy your day. The sun is shining and life is good.
Yeah.
Just ready up your like finisher whenever you like encounter the chicken, just to get it over with.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the
It's your
question to
Yakuza
say
Heat
that-
action.
You're Yakuza eating that shit.
But there's nothing to say that you can't bring your boys on like with you to the
Yeah,
bus.
I mean,
and they can just
that is
have the
Yeah,
chicken
true.
with
Like,
you.
Wait. You can say the same thing about the orangutan. Like, can you like bring in your boys in with the whenever you encounter like a orangutan? Like, do you have time to prepare? Like, do you just call in your friends?
No, but if it
Call it
randomly
over.
spawns, then you're caught unawares by it. Whereas you have some control over when the chicken spawns.
yeah, exactly. This is why the chicken is like so obviously the correct answer. Like,
The correct answer.
I mean, yeah,
Correct it.
I mean,
The
true.
obvious.
Like, who the fuck wants to fight a orangutan with a sword, even if it's for just 1 year? Like,
Okay, how far away is the orangutan when it spawns?
I'm not sure.
That's
It's not
good.
specified.
let's say 50 meters.
That's a
Is it-
fair way
You said
away.
50?
Yeah,
No, it has. You know what? You know what I think? I think it has to be like within like a standard Yakuza standard arena area.
Yeah.
the arena.
It has to be enough, like it has to be a small enough distance that you can be on one side and the orangutan can be on the other, and a Scott Pilgrim style versus can come up.
Yeah, and you're surrounded by like people crowding around, just making like walling up the area so that no one can escape.
There's like a fucking health bar that says void, and then there's one that says orangutan with sword.
Yeah.
You hear the Mr. Shakedown theme playing?
For some reason, I thought it was going to be the arms theme. Like, whoa,
No, for some reason.
whoa.
Like you're getting shaken down by the fucking orangutan.
Yeah. I originally thought it was a really, really easy question because I was like, of course I would want to fight an orangutan with a sword. I've got a sword. It's going to be freaking easy.
I mean, I do have a sword too. Like, in fact, I have 3 swords.
Oh.
I have a
European.
keyblade.
Who the fuck is carrying out swords? What the fuck?
I mean, I have a keyblade, a
This is-
lightsaber, and a katana.
I have a replica of
These are-
Sting from Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Oh yes.
TT, two of those things are not real weapons you just pick up. Those are like
Yeah, but
the plastic
imagine
little
fighting
things.
an orangutan with a keyblade.
Your
Yeah,
three
what
hit
is it?
combo.
Wait, hold on. The orangutan is King Louis. That makes sense.
Whoa. Fucking hacked BBS boss.
I think you're
Oh
better
my
off with like a baseball bat or something.
Mm,
They have, like
Uh,
something made of plastic.
I mean, I have that too, so I guess that will work.
mm,
Like, I have every weapon available.
man.
man.
I think I'd still have to go with the chicken.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going to
Sorry,
say
Marin.
chicken
You
as
can
well.
go now.
No, I didn't have anything to say. I just said man as well.
Oh,
Man.
okay. Sorry.
Which would
That's
you
okay.
prefer, Marin, as chicken or orangutan?
I said it already, but chicken for sure.
Guys, let's get on a bus and get some free chicken.
Yeah,
Chicken.
right.
We can have.
I guess I have to go with chicken because like I was really thinking hard about it because I don't like either options because like there's
What do
something
you
like
mean?
really that I don't like either option. They sound pretty bad.
No, but like, at least the chicken.
Just having to beat up a fucking chicken every time I enter a fucking
Yeah,
vehicle
but
is
at
probably
the very
not good.
least, you can kind of work around the chicken. Like,
Yeah. You'd get really good at killing chickens as well.
yeah,
Whereas you have a year to get rusty of killing killing orangutans, and he's a much bigger threat.
unless you train constantly in like the arts of lightsaber fighting, like I do.
Then it
See,
consumes
It's also
your
a really
life.
cool party trick. You can just like hop in a car and come out with a chicken.
Yeah.
You can solve like world hunger.
No way.
You
No
can
way,
win
Animal.
the World Peace Prize.
Oh yeah,
No way,
I
Adam.
guess that works too. Like,
Yo, check this out, boys. I'm gonna check this out. Pull out a fucking chicken. Time
Yeah.
to call for the animal beast.
Void stuff, world-renowned philanthropist.
no.
Oh my god. That okay, we all agree.
There
I'm
we
going
go.
with chicken.
Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts
but,
regulars vote chicken.
Admittedly, I also know firsthand how easy it is to kill a chicken.
How that
We
is.
we have someone with this scenario going on
All
in
right,
real life. Oh
Marin,
my
you
god.
have to explain that one now.
Yeah.
No.
I've just killed a live chicken to cook before.
Just for
Ah.
fun.
I mean, I guess that is true. Like a chicken, you can even go with no weapon. You just snap his neck, and
So, Marin, are you banned from that petting zoo now?
No, it wasn't a petting zoo. It was a place that sells chickens to
Oh,
eat.
right. Well, that
oh,
would be the place to do it.
so like you bought a chicken and
Wait.
then you killed it.
Wait! They sold live chickens and they didn't fucking kill it for you.
Yeah, you kill it yourself.
That's fucking
That
Wait,
goes
Nice,
hard.
like,
crazy.
kill it
Hey,
yourself.
They didn't kill it for you. Oh my
Marin,
god,
give
that's
me
crazy.
Marin, give me the address. I have to go there now.
Why? Why do you answer this?
I imagine it says like live. It's like a wooden sign with like a Bugs Bunny logo on it. It says like live chicken $5, dead chicken $10. It's like
Live execution.
kill it yourself, get half price.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man, it's like peeling. It's
Inside.
like peeling off the. It's like peeling off the fucking peanuts, and so you can get like the little nuts inside.
Mm.
In fact, speaking of food, you want to talk about something food related too, of Jog.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these segues.
I'm gonna let everyone just speak their minds on this before I go through the
All right.
process.
Okay,
Okay, so before we get started, this is my idea.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I want to know where does
Okay.
everybody fall on the sandwich alignment chart?
Okay, here's my take on this. So,
The people at home can look this up for themselves.
yeah, okay, so my take on this is that a hot dog can be a sandwich if you prepare it a specific way. So,
Agreed.
so what I mean by that is that typically the way that I like to do hot dogs is like like because I'm French, I take a baguette, then I cut it in half, cook up some sausages, put it in it, then spread with mustard and barbecue sauce, and in that sense, because it's like two different pieces of bread, that makes it a sandwich. But like when you do like a more traditional hot dog, like a hot dog stand, like they typically like they serve like a bread that's like a one-piece bread. So in that sense, I don't consider it a sandwich, and more so like kind of like sausage tartine, I guess that's what you could call it.
That's
Mm.
fair.
My opinion towards it. I think a hot dog has to have enough with it for it to be considered a sandwich, because most of the time sandwiches have multiple things in it together, correct?
I mean,
Mm.
I
Yeah.
guess so, but like
There are
one thing,
You can
that you
like-
have ham in them, for example.
you can just have ham and cheese.
yeah,
That'd be
I mean,
enough.
like the most
That's two
popular.
things though. That's two separate things though.
I mean, hot dog, you can have the sausage and you can have whatever sauce, or even sometimes I see people put pickles in hot dogs. Like,
Yes, that's when I would consider it a sandwich.
Hmm. The Oxford Dictionary defines sandwich as both a noun and a verb. The verb being to
So-
insert or squeeze someone or something between two other people
So-
or things, typically in a restricted space where
yeah,
it's supposed to be uncomfortable.
that's why I say that like a sandwich, like two pieces of bread that like you and then you put stuff in between them.
Yeah, that they are
So-
whatever's in between is sandwiched between the two pieces of bread. Therefore, good friends, it is a sandwich.
Right.
Full stop.
Anyone else want to say things? Anyone else have
I
their
mean-
opinions?
I mean, I still have my story. I don't know if you want to say something before that.
You can have your story.
Okay, so the reason why I brought this up in the first place is because there was a really funny story that happened in like my sophomore year of high school. We were doing like an icebreaker thing where you basically went to like one side of the room if you agree with one thing and the other side of the room for the other opinion. And of course, one of the things that came out was, is a hot dog a sandwich? To which I said, absolutely. And then it came up the idea of your own personal definition of a sandwich. And basically, I said, like, my own personal definition of a sandwich is at least two ingredients, solid and liquid, surrounded by bread on at least two sides.
Yeah.
And
Solid
then
or liquid?
that's the thing. The one thing that everybody caught on to was the liquid part.
Hmm.
So eventually they just started saying liquid sandwich.
Liquid
Liquid
sandwich.
sandwich.
What the fuck is a liquid sandwich?
It's liquid
Exactly.
sandwich and solid sandwich.
Well, I mean, can you have a
big,
water
big
sandwich?
boss? The big boss.
Do you have
And
a
by
water
liquid,
sandwich, or
I
do you
meant
just
like
have... Hmm.
Venom sandwich.
Venom sandwich. And also to briefly bring up the image of sandwich alignment chart that you show. So, okay, so BLT, chip booty, sub are definitely sandwiches. I would agree that ice cream between waffles could count as a sandwich. Hot dog is a sandwich, or at least can be one, but not in the way that it's shown in the chart. And the rest of it, I don't consider a sandwich at all. Like taco, wraps, and burritos, like these are not sandwiches. And like a Pop Tart, like I don't even know what the
Well,
fuck a Pop Tart is.
let's keep it in the hot dog
Yeah.
domain of discussion.
Hmm. The-
Because I'm still
Yeah.
have I'm still holding on that
The disgusting
uh,
hot dog sausage is in fact sandwiched between the two sides of the cut bun. So I would have to say, in a way, it is a sandwich, but also, is it really that deep? It's still gross.
okay. So I have okay. So is everyone got their things out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you agree that if you get a hamburger, like little hamburger bun, two buns, whatever, little hamburger buns, and then you got the meats, and then you put them together, and that's a sandwich, right?
Yeah,
You
it
agree?
is.
yeah.
So also, do you agree that the sub bread, whatever, they're not fully apart or whatever, but they're connected, and whatever you put in that thing is a sandwich. Like a Subway sandwich. Do you
wait.
agree that Subway sandwich is a sandwich?
Wait. I've never been. So, like, is the Subway bread like one piece or is it like two pieces?
It's in one piece. It's
Okay,
in
then
one
it's
piece.
not. It's not.
So the only distinction is whether or not the bread is separated.
Yeah, that's my
That's
description because, like,
because that's
like,
my line of
that-
logic. Because like, if you don't agree that Subway sandwich it isn't a sandwich, then okay, then I think my logic is, well, not my logic is failed because it's conflicting with your logic. But in my logic, since you can have a hamburger doesn't need to have like a ketchup or anything like that to fill in, but like you have the meat and then you have the buns, and we're going back to that logic that the Subway sandwich is a sandwich because even if it's just one piece. So I know there's a massive fucking I know there's people who sell like massive sausages. They're massive. You can put that in a Subway sandwich bread. You can put that in. That works as a sandwich. And if you drink that down, that's a fucking hot dog. That's a sandwich.
Yeah.
That's a sandwich.
I mean,
what
I
I just
get-
mentioned, it boils down to being a sandwich.
Like that is true when
That's
when
like
that is
the
your
how many holes
logic.
does a straw have argument.
It's two holes.
It's one hole. All right, we're not gonna get into this. Let's just
All right,
Oh my
no.
god, yes, it is one hole.
Not-
Oh my
not-
god.
moving on.
Oh my god. You've blown my mind with that.
Yeah, but it's like it's either one hole through the straw or like two holes at the end of the straw. That's how it works.
No, but you have to imagine it like it was like it was just a tube. Like,
So
yeah.
I just want to say, imagine like you fucking fuck it up the hot dog bun. You actually pull it apart. Now is that a sandwich?
Yeah, now
is that now a sandwich?
It is a
If you
sandwich.
fuck up, if you fuck up the bun, is it now a sandwich to you?
Well, now it's like the ship of Theseus argument, which is where like you have a ship, you take a different plank of wood off of it every year, and after 100 years, you've replaced every single thing of wood. Is it still the same ship? I don't know. Discuss. Probably not.
Spiritual.
It's still the same shit because we're okay. Let's use ourself as allegory as like a human body. Our cells
my
are
God.
replacing each other, and we're replacing each other one by bit. We're still the same person as we are like 10 years ago, but our general makeup has changed because we're like because our cells are like replacing each other because dying off or whatever because we're growing.
But Jog, I'm not a boat. We're not boats.
No, I
Yes,
mean, okay,
yeah.
so my thing about
Yes,
this
but
is that
yeah, but
I
like
don't think that works
which,
quite well because, like,
no, because you're saying is it the same ship if it's getting replaced because it is because
okay, so my problem with this algorithm is that, like, when like we're growing as humans, it's like we're not literally like changing body parts. It's just that our body parts are like getting older.
yes, but it's replacing each other, right?
No, it's not. It's not
Yeah, it's
replacing. It's just.
I mean, cells
What
die
am I
off
doing?
and then
I mean,
rebirth and all
sometimes-
that.
Yeah, that's literally what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some dies off and so a new one grows in.
I mean,
That's literally what happens. That's
and
that's
the
literally
only
what happens.
ones, like the only things that like really like regrow or like I guess dies and like regrows is like stuff like hair or nails, like or like some cells. Like it's not the entirety of.
Can I have the
No,
floor for a second,
like-
guys?
Yeah,
Right.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So, right. So picture the scene.
Mhm.
You meet the love of your life in a
Yeah.
coffee shop,
Mhm.
and you meet her in fucking maths. You meet her in 2014. I'll just say 2014 because we were talking about 2014 earlier.
Okay.
Go
You
on.
wake up in 2021.
Yeah.
You're married to this woman. You've got like a 3-year-old kid.
Okay,
You
this is
love
becoming
her,
realistic.
and
Yeah,
you're
this
like,
is becoming weird because like in 2021 I was 16.
okay,
I
well,
don't want-
right, okay. So it's 2024 now. You meet
Okay.
somebody now, and then in 2031, 7 years later, that person has had all of their cells regenerated. Are you cheating on the person that you married in
No,
2024?
No,
that's
With
what
the new
no.
person?
that's what I'm saying. Same person.
Yeah, I mean,
because
yeah,
it's
it
still
is
the same person.
but don't think that logic you can really I don't think the same logic works. At least I would agree that like the ship
No,
is the
because
same, but like I don't think
the
it's
ship-
that obvious as a comparison.
here's the thing: ship's getting like repaired and like all that shit, like gets you on maintenance. Just gets worked up and all that sort of shit. It's still the same ship, like even if it's like over.
Yeah, but like,
because it's like over time.
but
like,
you can take part. So like, if you're saying is that if
I'm saying part by part.
okay,
Little
no
differences.
No,
It's still
okay. Listen, if you take a part of a ship, you put it on another ship. Does that other ship becomes the same ship as the one that the part came from?
No, because we're talking about the hull of the ship.
My brain is scrambled.
I've created a monster.
What have you done, Tom? Oh my god. I should never have brought Theseus into this. This has just made it even worse.
I just wanted to talk about hot dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk
Yeah,
about hot dog.
Me when I just made a lovely maze and I put my pet in it. I should never have brought Theseus into this.
Yeah, well, it's what it is.
It is what it is. So the completionist, eh?
Yeah, it's
Great
so-
segue.
we're completing this whole fucking bit.
Yeah, it's time to complete the bit.
Yeah.
Like
We did it 3 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
like
I was getting conscious of the time.
and also I guess it's kind of worked out this way because like I mean you mentioned it, Jacques, but like since part 2 of the podcast, like there's been a lot more stuff about stuff that was revealed.
Not a lot. It's
I mean,
just like
sure.
it's just there's a not. I don't think there's that much other than like the lawyer who's like blatantly
the
defending
fucking
him.
and like I mean
They just this one guy just taking it home.
yeah, and like he's like
like he
actually took that video down.
Yeah, I remember. So what happened? So what happened is like he didn't fucking actually like what happened with the lawyer is like he watched the videos and he's like Cars jobs, and he didn't like research much shit into it. So like he's just basing shit off of like what he's hearing from Car Jobs. But since Car's job was like pretty like he was holding back, he was like holding his power level or whatever.
I mean,
He didn't understand the whole fucking thing. And so what happened is because Car's jobs was forced into like giving out more information about what happened, and Jobs like unintentionally just started outing out like more of like completionist shit, and it started like exposing him as a fucking manipulative fucking liar.
Yeah, because like
it's really fucking
he
funny.
he keeps lying about like saying when his mom dies, like she's like the. He said something like she's like the person that lived the longest with FTD and.
Yeah, he can't get his facts straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see him like getting really awkward, and like what Carl Jobs like noticed, like this guy's a public speaker, like this guy shouldn't be like this really awkward about this shit. So like, the fact that like he's not
like dude
not
has
that
had
confident
a
about
YouTube
it
channel
says
for
a lot.
10 years. Like I think he knows a thing or two about public speaking at least.
Disorganization 13, bringing you the latest drama on the YouTube scene.
Well, I guess that was intentional.
At all.
Well, it's. I mean, trying to sum it all of it now is a bit hard to do. Like,
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I feel like I know very little about it.
I mean, I've followed it quite really when it first became a thing. Like, I was aware of it because like I actually donated to one of the
indie land.
The indie land, like I did because I was like, yeah, I mean, it sounds like a nice thing. And then when I found out about it, I was rightfully pissed off.
Yeah,
They kept the money. They just kept it there, just laying there for just like a decade for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. They like the value just lost due to the inflation.
Yeah, it lost value.
And and because and also it's 10 like about like 10 years that money didn't go anywhere, so like that didn't really help anyone until like now.
Yeah, it's
so
like
it's really bad.
Like they were basically forced into giving the money away, and like at that point it was basically too late.
Also the fact that like completionists is just like donated all of them like recently like really says a lot about like how this could have been donated like ages ago.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty sure that even if like they donated like even a few days or months before like the whole thing blew off, like even if they did that, like maybe it would have been a bit strange, but at least we wouldn't be like, or at least probably wouldn't be calling out as much as we did.
Yeah, and like I think in one of the videos, I think it was one of Carl's videos, and he was saying like if I don't remember who it was, but they were saying like if the completionist hadn't got called out, he probably would have still kept the money for even longer.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, that's definitely what was gonna happen.
I mean, in fact, I mean, he said to Carl and Muda that like he planned for 2023 Indie Land to be the last, but then in that same Indie Land in question, he says, "Yo, be ready for next year." Like he was definitely like trying to do it again.
I don't know much about it, but I've just looked him up, and he has a very long beard.
He does have a very nice beard.
He is known for his beard.
You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny? Now it's notice how like his recent thumbnails changed, so like none of the characters have beards anymore. So they're just like they're just regular ass like thumbnails, like just regular completionist thumbnails. But like except nobody has the beard anymore.
Yeah,
I never noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really fucking funny.
Let me look it up right now to see completion.
Yeah, check it out.
His last thumbnail with a character with a beard was Super Mario Wonder 3 months ago.
So, I mean, he's kind of. I mean, I guess it kind of. No, wait, no. There's like no. Yeah, no beard. Like the last one that had the beard on the thumbnail was like Mario Wonder, and then after
Yeah,
that,
and that was before the whole thing went down. So
I mean,
Mm.
he really committed to just rebranding his shit.
mm,
Right.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Speaking of YouTube, YouTube's gone crazy with the fucking anti-ad blockers.
yeah, I mean, I don't, I don't know much about it because like don't, I don't really use, I've ever never really used ad blocks, like because I didn't really care about like watching videos and like having some ads pop up. I was like, I mean, it's a bit annoying, but like, am I really going to like? I don't really want to like just kind of skip it at all. It's like it didn't seem like really that something that I want to do that much.
Mm.
I just have ad blockers because like I remember there was like a point with like YouTube where like they start like giving out like was it they start throwing out like fucking 2 minute long unskippable like ads and it's like okay fuck this
Yeah.
2 minute long yeah fuck this just get an
Wait,
ad blocker for that.
no, wait.
I
Did you actually find a 2 minutes long unskippable? Like that never happened to
Yeah,
me.
that
yeah,
happened to
I
me
hear a
before.
bunch of stuff about unskippable ads, but like the longest unskippable ad I get is like 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly. Like, and even then, like, there's like a trick, like a small trick you can do to like kind of skip the ad in advance. Where like, if you click on like the info stuff, like you can select to block the ad, and like you will never, like, most likely you will never see it again. And like,
That
On
reminds
mobile,
me.
if you click on a YouTube short and then click out of the YouTube short, it often also skips the ad for you.
yeah, exactly. I do. I sometimes do that too.
That reminds me of fucking ads on mobile. It's really weird because like I don't know why, but like there's some ads on like mobile where like if you try to click on like the information button, it takes you into the fucking site, and it's really annoying because like I'm tired of these fucking PragerU fucking ads taking up space on my fucking phone, and like I just want to get rid of them. But like it takes me into the fucking site instead of like giving me the info thing. I think there's something sketchy going on with there.
Mm.
I see. Cool.
Has
Yeah.
anybody been watching anything good recently?
Wow, what a
Oh,
segue.
Not
Recent.
watching, but I have been playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth quite a bit.
Mm.
I'm right now playing Persona 3 Reload, so go buy that game.
Yeah.
yes, the two genders, Yakuza and Persona.
Yeah, I mean it's. But when talking about stuff that I watched, like the Percy Jackson show was pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
1,000 times better than the movies were.
You guys
Mm.
into horror movies at all?
Uh,
Occasionally.
No.
I haven't watched a horror movie in a
I
long
have
time,
watched
actually.
a lot of horror movies. Like when like 2 years ago, like I was watching a bunch of horror movies. Like watching Alien, Shining, the first three Halloween movies, Nightmare on
Oh,
Elm
I
Street.
Mm.
I watched all the fucking Halloween movies, even the Rob Zombie ones. I
Wait,
did that like leading.
I
I
have
did
wait,
to
that
Rob
like.
leading up to
Zombie
like
made Halloween movies? I didn't
He
know.
made a
yeah.
present
Mm.
series.
He made two of them. He made two of them, and they suck ass. What it like? He literally tried to like make, like he tried to make Michael Myers into like was it Jason Voorhees,
Oh,
like
Right.
Leatherface
Yeah.
mix of creature. Like he just removed like
I
what
mean,
made Michael Myers
but
like unique
I mean,
from the others.
isn't it kind of implied though that like Michael Myers in at least in the Halloween universe, like sort of like possessed, or like that's kind of the feeling that I get from watching most of them.
Marin, did you have a horror movie recommendation?
My favorite horror movie is not good. It's called 13 Ghosts, specifically the 2001 remake with Matthew Lillard. He's one of my favorite actors.
All right.
Yeah,
But I had a
and
question for you guys.
speaking of horror movie recommendations starring Matthew Lillard, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no, no,
Just
No.
kidding.
no,
It's
I
not a
only
horror
Marin,
have
movie.
what's your question, Marin?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're forced to be in a horror movie situation, but you get
Okay.
a choice of what type of situation. You can either
Uh-huh.
be in a sci-fi situation, a supernatural situation, or a thriller slasher situation? Which would you choose?
Probably
Probably
sci-fi.
I think I'd have the best chance of living in a thrash. Am I the main protagonist in this?
Yes, you are.
So
You will
can
live
you
at the end.
so wait,
But you'd have to be in one of the three. Which one do you think you can get out with the best ending in?
I want to say
What is-
sci-fi because it just sounds cool.
Yeah,
I
but what if it's
So-
like that fucking sci-fi movie with Patrick Stewart and they're like energy vampires? They suck out your
what?
moisture.
What? Wait, is that a real thing?
Yeah, I can't remember what that movie's called. Life
let-
Force. There we go.
Hold on.
An 80s thing.
Let me look it up. Life form.
Life Force.
Oh,
They take
life.
these like
oh, Life
creepy,
Force.
like alien, like vampire things on board, and they're creepy, but they're like really like attractive looking people, and then they're so attractive because they're actually vampires.
Wait.
What was the
Pretty good at
scenario again?
supernatural horror.
Oh, I
Hmm.
see.
Okay. Wait. So let me get this straight. Okay. So what was the scenario? Was one of them a supernatural?
So supernatural, sci-fi, or thriller
Sorry,
slasher.
sorry, I couldn't hear anything through TT
Oh,
like
sorry.
speaking over
Sorry.
you.
No, go ahead.
The three scenarios that you can choose from are supernatural, thriller / slasher, and sci-fi.
I'm picking supernatural because like
You get me.
there's a chance there's gonna be like some weird magical shit, and you can take advantage of like that. Just you get like you get like a weird fairy tale ending.
Marin,
Because,
would you?
like,
Are going to be
because and the villain is gonna have like some weird weakness that's like very really stupid or common. Just like I don't know, like
Yeah.
I can't think of an example, but like I feel like a supernatural could be like a very like a you can get the best ending through that.
You find the
one of
boss's
my favorite
weakness
horror
in a book,
movies is
like
the
in
original
Buffy.
Suspiria. So I have a fondness for stories like with witches and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Going back to video games, another giallo Italian horror movie was the basis for the original Clock Tower game. If you guys are into horror games,
Now speaking also of horror game suggestion, like one that I
No,
replayed.
no.
No. Listen. I mean, okay, so it's kind of one that like I think is a very specific type of game. Like I know a lot of people probably won't get into it, but like I really got into it, and before you ask, no, it is not Five Nights at Freddy's. I promise, it is not Five Nights at Freddy's.
I trust.
It's Alien Isolation.
Ooh.
I'm not
Yeah, I
a
heard
big
that.
sci-fi person.
Fair enough, but I feel
Watch
like
Life Force. It will turn you.
it'll turn me.
I remember. Sorry. I remember the last time I played a horror game was like 3 years ago, and it was the original Outlast.
I
And
really like
Oh.
Layers of Fear in terms of horror games.
and when I,
Oh.
and like I was at my friend's house at the time, and he'd played it before, so I was playing it blind, and I didn't get scared by the actual guy. The thing that jump scared me the most was a hanging corpse. That was it.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
see.
know when you go into the library.
Yeah, like
How do you guys feel about the Silent Hill 2 remake?
Fuck that. Fuck
no
that.
opinions.
I love the original Silent Hill 2, and I hate Blooper Team. I fucking
Yeah.
hate this. They're like I've heard what they did with like
Reap what you sow.
with
What did you
yeah,
sow?
what the-
What did you sow? Way to make the big twist obvious.
I love Silent Hill 2. It's like the best game ever. I feel like it's such a really good. It's such a I love just going through it. I think that was the only like video game I've ever cried at, and it was
Can't
like
believe-
Mary's.
Can't believe you say that's
I-
the best game ever when
Next
Mars
one.
2 0.2 a fragmentary passage exists.
Shut the
Okay,
shut
but
the fuck up.
I
Shut
love.
the fuck.
When I first got to play 0.2 Fragmentary Passage, I played it 4 times in a row.
Wow,
Wow.
that is
Yeah.
dedication.
I
That-
like
I feel
Aqua
like that
more than
qualifies you to play our Aqua.
I mean,
Aqua
she's already
very
our
well
Aqua.
amount.
I-
I have a few Nendoroids, and one of the Nendoroids I have is of her.
Oh,
What's that?
These are like
Nendoroids
mini
are those
figurines.
little chibi-styled figures. They're like
Yeah.
if Funko Pops weren't atrocious to look at.
The
I-
Funko Pops,
okay.
but they look really good, and
I-
they're not really disgusting looking. I have like two of
Really?
Oh,
I
they're
guess I'm
actually
the
like
only
chibi.
motherfucker that likes Funko Pops because
I've collected about
of
70
them.
Funko Pops.
70.
Yeah.
Oh
I like
wow!
Dream
I
Eaters
only
from
have
Dream Drop
32.
Distance, so
Oh yeah. Oh, that is.
Yeah,
think
that looks
think
very nice.
I think I ordered one of Sephiroth that is coming very soon.
Nice. I have a Funko Pop of Aqua, but she fell from the third shelf of a big bookshelf, and her
Holy
her arm snapped off, so the keyblade and the arm are just
She's in the realm of darkness now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's.
one-armed Aqua next to my Sora.
I
could
mean,
you let this happen to her?
I guess her arm got bit off by random heartless in the realm of darkness. That's what happened.
This is what happened in the Dark World.
Yeah. It's just,
Gamers, I have an important question again.
oh,
Ooh.
all right.
What are your opinions on Dream Eaters from Dream Drop Distance?
Okay.
Fucking,
Oh
I
my
fucking
god,
hate them.
no! Do not get
Disgusting
me
little
started on
creatures.
them. Oh,
Watch
fuck.
your words carefully.
Okay, I am going to say this in the nicest way possible.
Uh-huh.
So, the best way for me to describe Dream Eaters is like if I were to take care of a 2-year-old child. Eventually, I'm going to find a way to get rid of him and dump him into the nearest volcano.
Wow.
You don't Dream Eaters aren't even that high maintenance though.
Yeah.
I feel like they're pretty easy to train.
No.
I
I
don't
think-
even take care of them. I just neglect them and just like let them
mean,
die because
yeah.
fuck them.
I didn't
Every
even
one of
have
them is
Dream-
a dead child, right?
Yeah.
I understood that, right?
Yeah,
I think
it's
these
the
people have
case.
no whimsy in your hearts.
But like, so basically, what I did for DDD is that I never like I think whenever I had Dream Eaters, like I always remove them from my party. Like I never even bothered with them really, and I just used Balloon Res throughout the game, and that worked out for me.
I still want to go on about fucking Dream Eaters because they're also the enemy types and they're fucking atrocious because they can stun you for no fucking reason.
And
Yeah,
that's really annoying.
Like,
personally,
And you might not
I
get
hate-
stunned if you actually used your party members.
Yeah, but like, also my other thing is that I hate the fact that in DDD, like, your physical combos are just shit. Like, even in BBS, like they at least
fuck it. Let's just play Gravity Rush.
yeah, let's
from
just
now
play
on.
Gravity Rush. Like that'll take my mind off this game.
Yeah,
like
just-
personally,
Dusty's a much better Dream Eater. And Dusty's just a fucking cat in Gravity Rush.
Yeah,
Doesn't do anything. Just hanging
like-
out with you.
like essentially what I'm trying to say, don't play Dream Drop Distance, play Gravity Rush and Pokemon at the same time. That's a better way to play DDD.
Yeah,
was
well,
one
Pokemon
time-
doesn't let you pet the Pokemon past Pokemon X and Y.
I mean, yeah, but you can, yeah, but there are games where you can still pet them at least, so that's something.
Once when my flat really needed a clean, I stuck my headphones on and I listened to the Dream Eater like playtime music on loop until I cleaned the flat. It drove me
my
insane, but the flat was
Oh my
clean.
fucking god! Are
Why
you?
did you do that?
that's
Why
like the
did
Kingdom
you-
Hearts equivalent of It's a Small World after all. Wow.
Why- That's
Or
Oh,
Easy
no,
Street
okay.
from The Walking
I
Dead.
am going to mute you, Marin, now.
It got the job done because I was like, I need to do this fast or it will never get done. How will I do this? I'll torture myself.
Yeah, that is. I guess that works, but like, I think a better torture music. Like I watched a guy who like he's streamed for multiple hours listening to the same song over and over, and like every time someone donated $5, he had to reset the song, and like the song in question was "Mother" by Megan Trainor.
Oh man, I'd rather listen to the Dream Eaters thing. But the
Yeah.
thing is, you listen to a song that long, and they talked about this on How I Met Your Mother once because they had like a track that was constantly
Yeah,
stuck
they were
in their
just
car.
listening to 500 miles
Yeah.
over and over.
After listening to 500 miles for a certain amount of time, you start really liking it, and then it kind of dies off. And then if you continue to listen to it, it has rises and falls in which you hate it for a bit, and then you like it a lot again, and then you hate it for a bit, and then you like it a lot again. that was
Yeah.
my experience with Dream Eaters. I was like, this is a banger, and then I was like, this is awful, and then I was like,
Well,
this is a banger. I want to play
no,
Triple T.
me, it's very simple. I'm like, this is shit. I listen to it again. This is shit. I listen to
No,
it one more time. This is shit.
open your mind, TT. You need to
I
be
have
red
tried
pilled
to
right
open
now.
my mind to
Okay,
it.
let's talk about. So we're still on the media recommendations.
Very
I just
tangentially.
I didn't get the chance to talk about what I always wanted to talk about
All
ever
right,
since
go ahead.
ever since I started binging Kevin can fuck himself.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yes, I loved it. Let me look it up where it's available because it's such a good show.
It's on Amazon Prime, I think.
Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. Where do you watch it? Where is it? What else is there? You hold up. Where to watch? What is it? Watch it's also on YouTube apparently.
On
But like
YouTube.
yeah, but like through like was it Prime Time or premium subscription?
Oh, okay, then fuck that.
AMC Plus subscription, Sling TV, Vudu, it's Google Play,
Ooh,
and so on.
Plus.
So I'm gonna explain. So there are 2 seasons of the show. It's completed, by the way. So you can binge it from start to finish. There's like 16 episodes in total. Each of them at 40 minutes. I just want to say, fucking great ass show. Like I love it so much. I fucking love it. It's hard to like really do this show justice. It's
Alright.
about this. It's about this couple, and there's Allison and Kevin. They're married together for like at least like 10 years. Kevin lives in this sitcom world through like a weird sitcom filter, and he's a fucking wreck. He's like he's such a fucking tyrant, a monster of a person who like warps reality around himself to the point like he gets everything. Like he gets everything. Like he manages to like sitcom his way through having everyone liking him. Meanwhile, Allison is like living through like the worst of her life, and she's just suffering. She's like Kevin is just like just being a fucking vampire. Just how do I describe just being a total vampire and just like being a freeloader or whatever. Like just being awful to her. He has like abused her many times, and every time we see him in the show, it's through the sitcom filter with multi cameras. But whenever it's not him on the camera, it's through Allison point of view. It's this like dramatic single camera, dark shade, dark lighting show. So we have this like 2 concurrent shows going on at the same time, and it's really interesting. Like because like Allison's like plot points are like kind of like this Breaking Bad style of like crimes and and addiction and all that sort of shit. But like at the same time, Kevin is going through his own adventure of like having his like weird get rich quick screen schemes and it's always working out at his end. But Allison, it's always like failing on her end, and and at the end of like episode 1. Allison just like is like fuck it, I want to kill him, I want to kill Kevin, and that's the premise of season 1. Is that she wants to kill him, and it goes really crazy. It's really interesting, and in season 2 it escalates to something crazier. And I love the finale to like season 2. It's like it wraps everything up, and it answers like what should have been done in the first place. I don't want to spoil anything, but like I just love this show so much. It's like it's like it sort of criticized like toxic masculinity and how like men always get away with like so much shit, and it's really interesting, seeing how that goes on. And in season 2, there's another character in the sitcom world who's brought down to like this drama world, and it's just really interesting seeing their arc in season 2. It's really interesting. I recommend this show to everyone just to try out the first season, the first episode, just to see how it goes. It's really interesting. I love it. I was so obsessed with it yeah, and I was talking a lot about it. I think I was trying to talk as much about it and during like Recoded or whatever, like the
Mm.
like the pre-party and like
Oh,
the
okay.
after party. I was so obsessed with it. I think everyone should try it out.
What's the name
Uh,
of it, and where can you watch it?
it's called Kevin Can Fuck Himself.
Wait,
It's on Slink. Yeah,
I just
Kevin
realized something too.
Kevin Can Fuck Himself. It's on Sling TV. It's on AMC Plus. It's on the YouTube Primetime subscription, YouTube Premium subscription, Amazon Prime too. It's on Vudu too. It's not a lot. I realize. It's a really good show. You should try it out. Kevin Can Fuck Himself is such a good show. I think everyone should try it out. At least
All
like
right.
one episode.
Sounds good. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Okay.
All right, that's my tangent over. Anyone else got anything out?
Uh, from stuff that I wanted to suggest, like, oh yeah, okay, I do actually. So, one of my personal favorite shows from that I've watched this past few years is Community. Like, I don't know how many people here know about it, but I think the humor, especially, is brilliant in a lot of places, and like it's very creative because like it takes a very ordinary thing of like it's a community college, and then and it takes the away in like every episode they like try another concept of stuff that you don't do, like they have paintball games, but like that, or where everyone is a fucking badass and just do Matrix style shit, and then you have other episodes where like you got existential questions about like reality and like the connection with others, and it's displayed via this idea of okay, so here is the same scene, but with slight differences to show like how important different characters are to others, and like 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 it is very unique in the sense that like there is kind of a narrative through lines in the show, like, but it's mostly about like it's you have different concepts in every episode, and like I feel like this is what makes it brilliant at times, and like sometimes it can be a little jarring or strange, but it's still a very fun time.
We can we can just end it here and just reintroduce ourselves again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think we got a lot done.
yeah, we
Mhm.
did. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
Anyways, I was Jacques Vodka, and you were listening to the Disorganization 13 podcast. Everyone, reintroduce yourselves.
I guess you. Yeah, I was Jump. You can find me on twitch.tv/JumpmanSuperior. I don't know if I'm saved my Fallout 3 ones. You can probably watch the first two things. And I'm gonna be doing my Fantasy Star Online Holy Grail challenge eventually, if I can find time.
I'm Marin Parasol. You can find me under that name on Twitter and Tumblr and Discord, I guess. And if you like cute things and you like Vocaloid and other boring stuff like that, I chat about that all the time.
I was TT64SP. You can find me on YouTube at Tiago64SP or on Twitch at TT64SP, where I play games and I talk about some weird shit. It's pretty fun.
And the soothing English voice that's been soothing your ears for the last 2 hours, that's been Void Stuff. And you can find me in any bar in any part of the UK if you know where to look.